Alright, so in this video I'm going to be discussing the topic of tuning your vehicles in Emergency Hamburg. So, this is quite a popular topic, and I'm going to address, exactly how this would be integrated into the game should it come into the, game in a future update. And, I'm going to be talking about if it will, and what people think of it and stuff like that. But anyway, make sure you subscribe, and let's just get right into this video. So obviously right now, there isn't really much you can do to your cars in Emergency Hamburg. There's one thing only that you can do to your cars, and that is color them. I mean, here we go. I got my Porsche Taycan, and I just made it yellow, but really you cannot do anything else. It's very, very bare bones. And I'm going to take you to ADAC right now so that we can have a look, because I'm sure you'll know that you really cannot do much with your vehicle in this game. Like you cannot do anything really. And yeah, there's a lot of room for improvement here. I feel like they could definitely be adding more customization options that I'm going to talk about in a second. But if you just come into the vehicle garage here, and you got repair vehicle, so obviously you can repair the damages, and you can change the color. That is it. There is nothing else. Also, cool thing is there's no cost to changing the color, which I just thought that's a bit weird, but it's interesting. But anyway, let's just think about what would they actually add if they did add tuning. So I think some obvious things are like ability to upgrade your engine, ability to change the rims, obviously more in-depth color customization, like picking an actual custom color instead of just using the presets that they've got already. So obviously some colors that they don't have are like pink, for example. Pink is not on here. I mean they've covered pretty much everything, but what if I want like a much lighter blue? I can't get that obviously. So yeah, so there is a need, and I think there is a lot of demand for vehicle tuning and more vehicle customization in this game, because honestly, if you go to the Discord server and you search up tuning in the Discord, there's 500 results. I mean, it is cool, there's a lot of demand for this. All right, there's suggestions everywhere, there's lots of talk about tuning, and people really want it. Okay, people really want tuning, and I get why, because there is no customization at the moment, honestly, and I think they really need to add some. Like if you look at a similar game like Emergency Response Liberty County, they've got plenty of customization, not too much, but a lot more than the current state of Emergency Hamburg, where you can just change the color obviously. But anyway, honestly, maybe they could even make a new game pass. I don't know, we could see a new game pass for advanced customization, that if you buy it you can actually get access to new colors, I don't know, custom suspension maybe even. I don't think they'd go that in depth. I mean, you do have to remember this is not entirely a driving game, it's more of a roleplay slash robbery game. Cars aren't a huge focus. They are a pretty big focus, but not the absolute top priority. So they're not going to be adding stuff like camber, like let me put the wheels at an angle, like that's not going to happen. The devs aren't going to do that. But I definitely think that they do have it in mind. They probably want to add more in-depth customization options in a future update, because I think that would just make the game more featured, more stuff to do. Just it just makes the game more personal to you. I mean, everyone can get this car, everyone can get this color as well. If you could actually customize it to something that you want, then other people, it makes you a bit more unique, and it makes you feel like you've got more personality in the game, and that's a great thing. That's a great thing. So yeah, maybe with how things currently are, the vehicle garage, so that could be used to repair your vehicle, but then you can see we've got like 4 doors here, and this maybe this one of these or 2 of these could be used for customization, where you can actually go and customize different aspects of your vehicle, which I think would make the game really cool. Obviously this is currently used as ADAC, parking and vehicle spawn, so they would have to like split it in half, but I'm sure they could do that, and I think that would make a pretty nice update. But yeah, let me know what you think of this, because I think vehicle customization would be a really interesting thing to see in the game, and definitely something that people would enjoy messing around with. I mean, it just adds more features to the game, makes the game better. I think it's definitely a good feature, but let me know what you think in the comments. Would you customize your vehicles often if this was a feature in the game? I definitely would. I mean, if we come over to the dealership here, I mean, there's so many cars, right? There's so many, but it would make it even better if we could actually modify them to how we want them to look, not have these fixed options on each car, because obviously we only got the set colors. Definitely, I think that seeing an ability to change them a little bit, you know, make them more yours, would be really cool. And yeah, you know, it would give players something more to grind for. And you know, being able to get a faster engine and, you know, drive faster. Like, imagine you could tune this Wolfsburg Charon to go like horsepower like 750, like just zooms down the road. Like, that'll be so cool, man. It would just make the game really fun, and I think it would add a whole new kind of area for the community to enjoy, because, you know, that kind of stuff is unseen in the game right now. And yeah, you know, it would just make the game way more fun. It would give you, you know, more of a reason to get money. Obviously, the only thing you can really do with money in the game right now is buy cars. That is it. There's nothing else. I mean, oh yeah, you can refuel your car and you can buy cookies and energy drinks, but no, the main thing is you can buy cars, and there is nothing else to do, nothing else that you can spend your money on. So adding something new would be great, maybe I'm not thinking, and maybe there's more, but I'm pretty sure that's the main thing. I don't think you can spend money anywhere else except from speed tickets and stuff like that, but it's kind of irrelevant. But yeah, let me know what you think of this. I would absolutely love to see this. I mean, just makes it way better, you know, better experience for everybody. And you know, always great to see more features in the game, and I think this is definitely something they might add very soon, honestly. I mean, just some examples of what you could do with this. I mean, you could get a bigger battery for your car so the charge lasts longer if it's electric, or you could get a bigger fuel tank capacity so you don't have to fuel up as often. And, you know, these are just examples of some upgrades that would be really useful to players, you know, not just customizing the looks, but the actual features like the speed, you know, obviously like I just mentioned, the fuel amount, and, you know, the acceleration. Just things like this would be really interesting to see in the game, and definitely, like I've said many times, make it much more enjoyable. But yeah, that's going to be about it for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments, subscribe, thank you for watching, and goodbye.